It's a good question. Probably just make more plays. I don't know. It's fresh. Got off the ice 5 minutes ago. Obviously not the result we wanted, so definitely have to change some things up.
What have you seen from the special teams so far this season? The penalty kills obviously been great, but a little bit more needed from the power play?
Yeah, I mean, PK, I don't know how many kills they have, but 1 for 11, pretty good, and it'd be nice to see the power play get a goal.
Was there something in particular that was happening on the blue side that was frustrating you guys tonight?
I don't know. I mean, I think they're a good team, and they're just making a lot of plays, and we probably weren't, matching that.
What more can you do to generate a little more offensively?
I mean, it's a good question. I don't know.
Does it feel like a bit of a question mark right now, or is there something that you're trying to do more of and it's just not showing up yet?
I mean, if I had the answer, I would have capitalized on and had a goal and assist, but I don't know. So.
Why are the breakouts such a problem?
I don't know. Just probably need more communication. Yeah.
I think we got to be ready from the puck drop. It's probably a constant theme here, and I think it starts with our just staying structured in our systems, and from there just executing our passes. When we don't execute, then we're chasing, and then we lose possession, and we got to work twice as hard to get it back. So, we know they're a rush team, and we gave them too many looks tonight.
You're a guy that has a high work rate, and that tends to lead to a lot of your offense. Is there enough of that in the league?
Yeah, I mean, it's just, we have a good group here. It's obviously not the ideal start, but, it'll prove our character. We have a lot of good leaders in here and a lot of world-class talent. So we just got to put our head down and work and be ready for puck drop and have a full 60 minutes.
Why was your line so good tonight?
We're just playing simple, just getting on the forecheck, getting sticks back, stick on puck, and then from there just creating turnovers and then allows the plays to kind of open up. But it's just generating possession on the forecheck.
Where were the breakouts such a problem tonight? I know teams tend to clog the neutral zone, but it's got to be more than that.
I don't know. That's I'm sure we'll work on that, but we have a big road trip coming up here, so we got to just buckle down and get back to work.
This practice, the coach talked about it this morning. Practice time there is no practice time in that schedule. Is that a problem?
Everyone has the same schedule, so it's no excuse, right? Like we gotta buckle in and just put our work boots on and get after it.
How frustrating is it a couple of times you guys as a group get a goal to battle back within one and they seem to answer pretty quick, and how important is it to continue that momentum after you get a goal when you're chasing the game?
Yeah, I mean, the game's a game of momentum and energy shifts, and we got to value that like a shift after a couple shifts after a goal is important for both sides, whether it's against or for, and we're getting really good efforts from our goaltending, so we owe it to them to kind of be better defensively, and then the rest will take care of itself.
Can you talk about what you've seen out of the penalty kills so far this season?
Yeah, we're pretty structured. I think it's a testament to our D. We have a long D here, and they have a lot of good reads, and they're big keys for us down the stretch. So forwards kind of read off of them, and once we take care of the seams and stuff, it kind of allows the pressure to kind of take care of itself.
Is that success on the PK something that can kind of build out to the rest of the team's game?
For sure. I mean, power play or PK are chances for momentum shifts and energy. So our PK takes pride in trying to get the momentum back after a kill, and from there we keep rolling.
Can you take us through the shorthanded goal?
We just good pressure and kind of forced them to make a bad pass, and I think Fowler was just bobbled it, and then we're just kind of off to the races and kind of just get after it, I guess.
Red Biddington pretty well there. It's under
Yeah, I mean, I know we play against each other a lot, so I feel like just try to get pucks to the net and kind of try to create looks, yeah.
Well, yeah, obviously not the result we wanted, but a lot to build on. Long summer behind, put in a lot of work. I've been feeling better than ever, and had a great camp and a couple of good preseason games. So I'm gonna keep building.
From your perspective, what was just missing tonight?
I can just speak from my own side here. I think I could have probably stopped one or two of those goals to help the team win, but like I said, we're just gonna keep building.
A lot of scrambling play in front of you tonight. Is that just part and parcel of early in the season, like game 3? Going to have a lot of loose play.
I think that's just NHL right there. Guys crashing the net. A lot of goals are scored from the blue paint and the 5 meter radius right there. So just gotta gotta find ways to stop those pucks.
Kiefer was just saying that the goalies and the defense have been the key to the penalty kill so far this season. What have you seen in front of you in terms of the PK?
Yeah, I'm really proud of the guys. Like even leading from last year, we had a great PK, and we've been building from that. Just great decor, and then guys are buying in. The forwards are doing a great job, and even Kiefer tonight showed some often from there. So that's huge for us.
Is the road trip an opportunity for the guys to sort of come together and get on the same page and get those results flipped around?
Yeah, 100%. I think we got to practice a couple of good practices here, and then be ready to go again.
Like your overall play, you saw some pretty high-end scoring chances at you. Just how do you feel about your game?
Yeah, it was all right. Obviously, I wish I could have stopped one or two more pucks to give the team a better chance to win, but a lot to build on, and always moving forward.
Nice to get the first one out of the way.
Yeah, a little bit, but obviously not the result we wanted.
There's so much work in the offseason, Adam and his staff, about building up the culture and building up the leadership. It's now a time, like, we're only 3 games in, but the last couple have, I'm sure, gone the way that you guys have played. So now is a time that gets tested a little bit, like just to, as a team, how do you come out of this? How do you start to play better?
I think it's tested every single night in this league. There's no easy nights, no easy games. So we just got to show up every single night, and not just game days, but practices as well, and keep building this system, this team that we have here. So gotta get back to work tomorrow.
It's good to see some guys step up in that way, and hopefully they can keep it going. But I look at that as every line, every guy can do that. It's not rocket science. You just support each other, make the right play when it's there, and get pucks to the net. And they got rewarded for it, and good for them. Yeah, I mean, it's been frustrating for me, and I think for everyone on the line. Obviously, those 2 guys are really great players, and they're probably used to having the puck a lot more on their stick, and so am I. I'm used to shooting it. But in saying that, I think I said it earlier, we got to, just as a team, I think in general, got to play a little more north-south and a little more simple. You know, it's not pretty right now. You look at the goals around the league, even some of the goals tonight, it's muck. So we got to get there. Just myself personally, I got to find a way to be better at that.
Adam, just start with your thoughts on the way the game unfolded for your group tonight.
Yeah, we again in the second period, we got that shorty and we went down and they got an on-man rush on us, and we got ourselves right back in the game, and then we pressed a little bit, didn't have that F3, and we fought back hard to try to get it close, and it just didn't happen.
You mixed up your top 6 in the second half of the game. What were you looking for from that group, and what do you need to see from them going forward?
Just trying to spice it up. I mean, they've got a balanced 3 lines for sure. Their fourth played well. We're trying to get something going there with the top 6.
Kiefer Sherwood gets the 2 goals. What did you like from what he brought to the game, the energy that he had? Yeah, he was buzzing, and I think he was, he's an emotional player that plays on that edge, and I felt tonight he controlled his emotions well, and he had success. You saw when he's learning how to play with that bite, but then reel it in, and when he does that, he can be very effective like he was tonight. That entire line seemed to have some chemistry. Ratu seemed to be very good along the boards. He gets the assist. What do you think is working for him within that line?
Well, he's smart. He's a young player still. Ratu got some pucks there, and he's made some good decisions with them. And as you see as the game goes, there's times where he knows he's going to feel more and more comfortable when he has more time rather than make it a quick play. And I think just with Bainesy and Woody, they give a little bit, help him with a little bit of speed because he's smart with the puck, and he really understands the game. So those 2 with their speed and their hard forecheck help him.
We talked to both Quinn and Jake after the game, and both expressed a little bit of frustration, Jake more so with his own play. Do you need more from your top guys?
Well, you know what? It's early in the season. We're in game 3, and, we're not going to get into that. Like, the top guys know, I'm sure they're thinking about their power play or, it's been 3 games and they want to get it going, but we're not going to analyze that at this moment.
What about a younger guy? In Coots, he hasn't necessarily been as noticeable, the last 2 games. Just what are your thoughts on where he's at and his readiness?
Yeah, he was fine again tonight. I mean, in the last 2 games you're playing against an Edmonton team that, as we know, lose their first game. They're coming in with the heat, and they did, and they had five power plays. So And then tonight you've got a fast team. We were there. We lost coverage on the first one. 2 veteran D. It was a little mishap. It happens fast. The puck went to the east-west, and they got inside us. That usually doesn't happen. And there was a mishap on another goal where they got a breakaway from we picked ourselves on the change. So we got to clean up some of the fundamentals of the way we're playing and not do it to ourselves. And that's where then you saw we score the shorty, and then we go press, and they get a 9-man rush again. So there's lots of hockey left in the game. When it's unfortunate where we go behind the 8 ball early, we got to just hang in and trust it, and we're just going sometimes too much. But the good thing is they want to win. They go for it. They want to win the hockey game. But they're learning that when you're playing good teams, you don't have to press at times. When you just make it 3-2, you don't have to press or go all in right away. So they'll learn that, and it's early in the season.
What have you liked out of your penalty kills so far?
Yeah, we've got Bluger out, and I like the way Ratty's played. Actually, he's winning face-offs, and he's really listening to Diener. I thought he had a good game, a few good shifts on the PK where he gained the confidence of Dino, and tonight he did well again. And the goal tonight was just. I think we thought we had more time on the rush. I would have liked to see our forwards come more inside, but they were assuming we were going up the wall. But you don't usually see a bounce like that behind our net too often. We've got a pretty sound penalty kill for the most part.
Conversely, I know we're only 3 games into the season, but what do you need more of from your power play?
Well, they just got to zip it around. I mean, I think sometimes you get in your own head and you overanalyze, and they're really good players. They'll figure it out. And when one drops, usually that's when the confidence picks up.
You talked about St. Louis being a good rush team. In that area of the game specifically, where did your players come up short today?
Well, we actually played it pretty decent. I mean, when you look at what happened, you have a change where we bump into each other and they get a breakaway, right? So I wouldn't even call that a rush. And the rush goal they did get. They hit the late guy. I thought maybe we could have been there with him. Who knows? But I just felt we pressed it a little bit too much, and we were diving in. You get so excited when you get to 3-2. They feel the energy of the crowd. We know we got this. We know we're humming. And like I said, maybe over trying at that moment, going all in. When they get a bounce and they go the other way, and then make it 4-2. It's a little bit deflating. Where we'll learn from that. We'll learn. You have 7 minutes left in the game, or in the second period. There's lots of hockey left. And we'll learn from that. It's early in the season, and we'll just know that we got to make a little bit better reads on those ones and not force it too much.
What did you think of the play of your goaltender tonight?
Yeah, I thought he was good. There's a couple he had no chance. I mean, a couple dropped right in front of him, and there was a little bit of lost coverage. Lanks is always there, always professional, and it's not on him, that's for sure.